undone the radiator, the water pump, the thermostat, and the two big chunky hoses already about a year ago or so. So I'm just going to do all the remaining heater pipes and the ones, all the little ones that are under the intake. So I'll try to lay them out roughly as you would see them when you take the intake off. You've got this pipe which comes out of the block, connects to that one over there, which goes to, there's like a little unit, I'm terrible with names, that's under the intake, kind of fits kind of nearer the strut tower. Then you've got the other pipe that comes out of the engine, connects to the return hose, which goes down pretty low. I'm not sure whether it goes into the expansion tank or the radiator, but I'll find out as I do it. And then you've got the two other hoses which go, the short one is the other one that goes to that unit that I didn't have a clue what it was called, the one that was by the strut tower down low. And then you've got the other one, so that one's come out of some kind of heater valve that's over on the bulkhead, and that's the other one that comes out of the same unit. But it's a longer one which feeds back, I think, up quite high on the expansion tank. So that's the 6 pipes I'm doing, or 2 pipes and 4 hoses. And while I'm under there, or while the intake's off, I've got a coolant temperature sensor, as you can see on the block as well. So I've drained out as much coolant as I can from the little blue screw there. I've done mine quite recently, so I haven't bothered draining it from the actual engine itself. There'll be a little bits that drop out as I remove pipes and things, but I've got most of it out, I think. So that one that I just followed, which connects to that rubber hose, goes to the bottom bit of this, and then the top one goes off to the heater, I think, and then the other one from the heater then goes back. It's rubber all the way, and that goes to the expansion tank. And then there's this plastic one, which goes around this corner. It's got a weird bracket on it, and it goes to that one under there, which then turns to rubber. That seems to go right down low, possibly to the radiator or the bottom of the expansion tank. So I've got a few bits of rags. Got got this bin liner. I'm going to try and chuck the pipes in. Alright, what am I going to do first? I might start with this one on the expansion tank. Just launch that clip. Bit of a struggle to get to catch any liquid coming out, so hopefully it'll just pour out this end. So that one looks like it's the left one as you face them. So I think I'm going to replace these hoses as I go. Actually, I might leave this one. It might get in the way of doing these two. So maybe I'll do these 3 at the same time. So make sure you feed your pipe, your hose, underneath all the stuff, all the cables. Oh, it's going to be a pain in the ass otherwise. So I need to get cable tie, the Jubilee clip on there, and then the other clip as well, which holds all the hoses together. Not sure where exactly on it goes, so I'll just stick it there. So this one I bought doesn't come with any clips, so I'll be reusing the existing one. Not sure why it's got this plastic bit on, but I'll put it on the new one. when you push this one back on the expansion tank and it clips in place, the clip seems to spring up, so you have to push it back down to lock it in position. Just been tugging on it to make sure it's on properly. Now I need to try and get the plastic pipes off the engine block. So that one and that one. So let's try the top one first. I swear that's a 10mm bolt. So it looks like 19. Get a bit of cloth ready. If I remember right, I removed the lower end of the oil feed for the Vanos to give me access to one of the coolant pipes. Just covered it up to stop any bits getting in. So the bit of footage where I removed the two pipes of the engine has been corrupted, but in a nutshell, they both decided to leave some plastic inside the engine. So I think the next bit is just me trying to fish those bits out. Right, so I've got one of the ends out. This is the top one. So what I did was I managed to prise a tiny bit out with a flat-headed screwdriver, just a really small sharp one. Just being very careful. Managed to get one of the rubber seals out, and then I used a jigsaw blade, a little fine one, and just kept doing like half a sawing motion, just dragging it towards me, trying to cut through it. And it just noticed it started shifting, so I got a screwdriver and just very carefully sort of prized it away from the metal, and then sort of tried to hook it out then. So yeah, that's one of them. So hopefully the other one's as easy. And there's the other little bugger. What a pain in the ass. So it's just being really patient. I sharpened my screwdriver, kept chipping little bits away, and then once you get to the seal, because there's an O-ring that goes around this, once you get hold of that, once you pry that up, I was grabbing it with some needle nose pliers, and as you pull the O-ring away, it brought the rest of it with it. So I have to tidy the holes up a little bit, and then I can continue putting the new ones in. But yeah, pain in the ass. For some unknown reason, some of my footage was corrupted, so installing the lower pipe, you can see that I obviously connected the hose first and then threaded them through. But the other pipe, I just connected the pipe first and then connected the hose to it. It's pretty obvious how you do it. I mean, you've taken them off already, so you know where they go. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one where I'm replacing the CCV. Exciting stuff.